Hi Virgos, this is Madhura, and I have your bi-weekly love reading for you for the first couple of weeks of April. So this is from April 1 through April 15th, okay? This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And this is, I'm going to try a situation spread this time, so let's see how that goes, okay? Let's see, oh. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, Virgos. Okay, so excuse me. In your current situation, it seems as if I don't know. Can you see the whole deck? Let me back up. Okay, yeah. So, in your current situation, you are working a lot right now. Okay, you're probably really busy. There's a lot happening for you. It's But it could also be with a slight negative connotation, where you're getting farther away from yourself. You don't have enough time for yourself right now, or you don't have enough resting time right now. You've probably been up for many nights, and that's sort of a work schedule where you're working during the day. You also have to spend extra hours during the night working, and it's probably sort of taking a toll on you. Okay. I think especially why that is because you are your problem with this uh, particular gig, if you're a freelancer, or this project if you're working for someone. I feel like the problem is that there isn't enough balance between the giving and receiving situation. Okay. So I feel like if we have to, I don't know if this is a love reading. I feel like it's a work reading. I've been feeling that about Virgos for a couple of weeks, I think. I don't clearly remember anymore, but I feel like your life is. um there's no cups card. This is supposed to be a love reading, but there's no cups cards here in the spread. It's all swords, or oh, there's actually one cup card, and it is, but it's a card of friendship. Okay, there's not a lot of romance in the Three of Cups, and that is what you should be focusing on right now. But let's not cut to that. Um, so right now, yeah, I feel like there's a lot happening for you, Virgos. Okay, but because the Six of Pentacles has come out as your problem with the current situation, I don't think this is a love reading. Okay, or if this is a love reading, then this relationship is very contractual almost. Okay, so it's a very, what can you offer me, what can I offer you, sort of like a business partnership sort of a relationship. Okay, it's very maybe a little dry, maybe a little emotionally not as connected, but there's some pentacles here. So maybe this is someone, if this is resonating for your love life, then that means that this is a sort of relationship that is very, maybe it's a long distance relationship. Okay, maybe it's just a crush you haven't admitted anything to, because a lot of it is in the mind. Okay, there's not a lot happening in the physical realm in this relationship. A lot of it is in thought form, and a lot of it is in exchange of goods form. Okay, so physical things. Maybe um, it's a purely carnal relationship. Okay, purely sexual, or it is sort of um, it's a very marriage of the minds more than, emotions or hearts, or anything of that sort. Okay, but I do feel like this is a bit more about your work situation. So yeah, there's a lot happening. You don't feel as if you're being compensated enough in this situation. Okay, maybe you're working overtime a lot, and that's what this Four of Swords is talking about. Is you are not in a very peaceful state of mind right now. Okay, um you don't have a lot of time to think for yourself, or to think and contemplate and contemplate things and then make decisions. Okay, it's just like go 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 sort of energy, especially in your mind. Okay, maybe you are a writer, maybe you are a scientist, maybe you're a researcher. Okay, maybe you have some sort of a work profile where you use your mind a lot. Okay, or this could be that this relationship is just not bringing you peace anymore. Okay, you thought it was gonna at some point, but it's just not doing that. Okay, your reality versus your perception. So there has been some sort of conflict very recently, in the situation that you're currently dealing with, maybe your work life or your love life, and you're under the perception that you won whatever that argument was. You feel like you've conquered it all, and I feel like that is just your perception. I'm honestly not sure if that's the reality. Okay, um give me 1 second to analyze this. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so it almost makes me feel like you think you've won, but it's probably not. It's not true. Okay, Virgos, you think you've conquered some situation, but I don't think it's completed yet. I feel like you're lying to yourself, or you're lying to your loved ones, of the people around you. You're probably saying bigger things than you're executing right now. Okay, so you're probably, if you were trying to move on from someone, you're saying, I've moved on, I don't care anymore, but I don't think that's true. And I feel like you're not just lying to your surroundings, but you're also lying to yourself. Okay, you're sort of faking it till you make it, sort of an attitude right now. So yeah, that's definitely going on. From the past, what is affecting this relationship is the fact that you felt as if, um I think what they're talking about with the Five of Pentacles reversed is you felt extremely abundant. Okay, you had an extremely abundant life. All right. um and maybe that made you a little overconfident, Virgos. um Maybe that's what you're doing. Is there needs to be a transition right now, especially with the moon reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed in the positions that they are. I feel as if, you there's a sense of arrogance. Okay, and this is just between me and you don't have to watch this reading with other people. And if I'm being too blunt and this is resonating, please don't be offended. That's not my intention. I just want to give you a reading that's as it is. I just want to read out the cards to you, and then it's completely up to you if this is resonating with you or not. Okay, um but with the moon reversed, especially, in what's confusing your perception, and the Five of Pentacles in what from the past is affecting this situation right now, is I feel like you got a little arrogant. You had it all, and you felt as if, I've got this, I can do this. This argument means nothing to me. Okay, these people mean nothing to me, their opinions mean nothing to me. And you sort of got really arrogant about this situation. Okay, um, and um, excuse me, that is adding to your anxiety, that is adding to your lack of a peaceful state of mind. Okay, with the moon in what's confusing your perception, especially with the moon reversed, I feel like you're unwilling to face your darker sides, your darker aspects. Okay, so maybe there was a bit of arrogance here, maybe there was a bit of know it all attitude, and those are not very positive, compassion filled attitudes to have, right? They're not very, that's it's not very kind to be arrogant, it's not very kind to be a know it all. Okay, so um yeah, with the moon reversed, I feel like even the reading that I'm giving you right now, a lot of you are going to be defensive against it, because you're not willing to face the aspects of you that are more uh, like your shady aspects. Okay, you're not willing to face your shady aspects, your darker aspects, because you, being a Virgo especially, you are a perfectionist. You want to be good at everything that you come across, you want to be a know-it-all. Okay, that it feels like a crown of pride to you to know everything and to be able to help other people, and to be able to create a persona that people can't point fingers at. Okay, so it makes sense that it's harder for you to sort of, what's confusing your perception right now is you're almost on this in this um you're living in this illusion of I am perfect, there can be nothing wrong with me, there's no flaws at all, and if there are any flaws, I'm going to look away, I'm not going to look at them. It's a very subconscious process, obviously, right? um so yeah, so because of that, you're sort of um you are currently in the situation that you are in right now. Okay, maybe you got too arrogant and you were like, I can handle this and I can handle that. Maybe you got a little greedy, and you wanted to make more money and you wanted to do it quickly, and so you were like, I'll take this gig and that gig and this gig and that gig, and then you kept filling your plate, and now you just don't have any moments of peace. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what's going on, Virgos, with the Queen of Wands reversed in what your next move should be, what the spirit recommends your next move to be. I feel like what they're saying is put your passionate side aside for just 1 second. Okay, so sort of calm yourself a little bit, ground yourself. Funny, I have to tell this to an earth sign, but I feel like you've gotten so far away from yourself, trying to prove yourself to, I feel like, someone that is not on your radar anymore. Okay, that the spirit is asking you to bring in your Queen of Wands energy in the reversed, like Queen of Wands reversed energy. So sort of this um so Queen of Wands reversed is not completely a positive person. Okay, but the universe is saying that maybe try to inculcate her more positive aspects. Like, okay, calm down a little bit, ground yourself a little bit. Okay, don't feel like you have all of this passion inside of you and you have to spread it around. Okay, let other people work at their pace. You figure out if the pace you're working at right now is conducive for your health or it's not, and you need to slow down a little bit. Okay, the universe is probably asking you to sort of take a step down. Okay, even with your arrogance, even with your and not I mean, everyone gets, see, if everything you've ever wanted falls in your lap. Okay, if everything that you've been probably working in your field for years and years, and you do expect yourself to be an expert in the field now, you do expect yourself to be a master of it all by now, but the universe is saying that maybe if you give up the steering wheel for just 1 second and take the passenger side, or take, like, maybe even take the back seat, you'll realize that you still have a lot more to learn. Okay, you're not probably not the kind of authority of your passion that you expect yourself to be at this point. Maybe there's a couple things more left to learn, and then you get to that mastery, because um, there can't be wisdom or there can't be mastery where there is arrogance. Okay, there can be knowledge. Okay, and no one's going to stop you from distributing that knowledge, but I feel like even to yourself as a soul, as a person, you'll grow more you'll grow more expansively if there's always humility, and there's always a student in you that's shining brighter than the master. Okay, so Virgos, if this situation is resonating with you, I feel like taking a step down, taking it just a notch below where you're at right now, is going to really help your case. Okay, um, with the King of Swords in your what you need to consider before moving forward position. Um, I feel like this is not about your own energy. I feel like this is about, actually, it could be about your own energy, because there's a Five of Swords reversed here and the Four of Swords reversed here. Okay, this could be that the universe is saying you need to consider that you can also be the King of Swords. Okay, so you can be in a position where you are completely in authority, or in the authority position of your thoughts, of your mindset. You are the ultimate authority on it, and the way you sort of modify and shift your mindset as required by your external surroundings, if you manage to be less stubborn and more flexible in this position, then you are going to be able to access your reverse Queen of Wands energy more easily, probably. Okay, so I feel like that's what the universe is trying to tell us with the King of Swords, is get control of your thoughts, get control of your thinking. As a Virgo, you have this innate ability to overthink and overanalyze everything, to sort of make everything about yourself when in your when you're in your uh, when you're in your low vibrational space. Okay, but with the King of Swords, I feel like the universe is saying be the master of your mindset. Okay, achieve that mastery, and consider the fact that you do have a King of Swords in you. So you do have a um, authoritative uh, person inside of you who can acquire complete control of your own mindset. Okay, so yeah, Virgos, that's what the universe is trying to tell you with the King of Swords, I feel like. Or there could be a King of Swords around you, and you should consider getting help from them. So this could be a person, someone who's more in touch with their masculine energy. So it doesn't have to be a man, but it has to be someone who's more in touch with their masculine side, with their so on the spectrum of divine feminine to divine masculine, they're more towards the divine masculine side. Okay, so they have the energy of a provider. They are probably someone who seems extremely composed. Okay, they don't have insane outbursts every time they're angry, or they don't panic every time. They have a good control of how they think, how they perceive things. They maybe process things internally, but if they are angered, then they are probably a master of defending themselves. Okay, defending their thought process. They're probably really articulate. Okay, um, they are not the most emotionally kind person. Okay, but they also wouldn't uh, they are judgmental, but they wouldn't hurt you for no reason. Okay, um, so yeah, maybe there's this sort of a person around you, maybe 30s 35s, older than 35 maybe, who could have this who could be a massive helpful resource, and the universe is asking you to consider getting help from them. Okay, um so also what the universe is saying you need to focus on right now is celebrating something. Okay, friendships, kindness, celebrations, just having a fun time, sharing fun experiences with people you feel are close to you, who you can exchange who you can be vulnerable around. Okay, who you can exchange your cups of love, you can share compliments, you exchange, maybe you tease each other, but you know it's all in jest, it's all very playful. So yeah, just have lots of fun is what the universe is telling you right now. That's what you need to focus on right now, is having lots and lots of fun. Okay. And in your near future, there's an Empress energy. Okay, so Virgos, there's going to be, I feel like, some sort of I do not think this is your own energy, the Empress, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of a feminine energy around you. Being the Empress, she's extremely fertile, playful, creative. She maybe makes you laugh really hard. Her mind's always constantly thinking of new things. She's fascinated by the world. Okay. And she's very flirty, very playful, brings a lot of joy with her. Her cup is full, her cup of love, her cup of she's very satisfied with the way life is working out for her, so she also has a lot of energy to share with other people. Okay. And she's not sharing from a place of serving, she's genuinely sharing from a place of sharing. Okay. So there is some sort of a feminine energy in your life um that is going to influence your life in some way. Okay. It is going to she's going to bring a lot of joy to you maybe, and the universe is asking you to sort of raise your vibration by having this lots and lots of fun, so you can so the Empress energy, whoever this person is, can get access to you. Okay. Because if you're in a low vibrational space and if she's in a high vibrational space, then you're never going to meet each other. So yeah, you're not in the best space right now, Virgos, but the universe is really encouraging you to focusing on having fun, doing things that make you, and I'm not saying fun has to be like drinking and like smoking and having these really loud parties. Okay. Even though there's a celebration here, if you're a musician, jam with your friends. Okay. If you are an artist, an actor, maybe get together with your friends and read something, read a play or a film or a screenplay that you want, sort of enact it out. What makes you feel closer to your inner child? What makes you feel to your most loving, feel close to your most loving self? Okay. What makes you feel closer to your inner child? What brings you joy? Okay. That is what the universe is asking you to sort of focus on right now. All right. So let's see, Virgos. These really want to come out, so I'm gonna get them. Okay. The Ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Funnily enough, Virgos, um, Taurus is being also being an earth sign. They got a water card as well. Okay, so maybe looks like the, because it's also, I'm in India right now, so it's really hot right now, right? So even I guess there is an imbalance of fire and earth elements in everyone, maybe. Especially maybe people who live farther away from nature. So maybe the universe is asking all earth signs to sort of get closer to water and find that balance. Okay. um, have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Okay? And go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what the door is saying. Divine Guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Okay, I don't know how much of it you can see properly. It's flashing. Never mind. Okay, spell card. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Okay. So yeah, Virgos, I feel like I did explain the Empress energy. It could be you evolving yourself through having lots of fun, through doing things that make you feel joy, bring you joy, okay? I feel like you could find your Empress energy. You could get in touch with your feminine side. But I also feel like there's an Empress coming to you very, very soon, okay? This is the near future position, and an Empress is coming to you, or maybe she's already around you and you're just gonna have a crush on her. And I'm saying her right now just because it's the Empress, but this binary conventionality doesn't really apply to tarot, okay? It's kings and queens and empresses and emperors, but it's okay because this is made by people, right? So it is made out of a certain bias. It's about energies, it's about divine masculine, it's about divine feminine. We all have both those elements within us. It's about where we are on the spectrum that defines if we are closer to our divine masculine side or if we are closer to our divine feminine side. We are never singularly just one, okay? So I'm saying her just out of habit, but this is a person who has the traits of an Empress that I've already described before, who is coming into your life, who is sort of going to be this I feel like she's going to be a ray of hope again. I feel like they're going to be a ray of hope. They're going to be bringing a lot of joy. They're going to be taking away a bit of exhaustion. They're going to give you a lot of peace. But then again, do not create that imbalance of giving and receiving. Keep yourself, okay? Do not lose yourself just because you maybe, excuse me, um, develop a crush on someone, okay? Keep yourself, stay close to yourself. First of all, get close to yourself and then stay close to yourself even if you develop this crush, okay? um but yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Virgo's perseverance, okay, I just want to read it to you one more time. The motivation to keep going despite the odds, okay? All right, that's it, Virgos. I hope it resonates, I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.